Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to go over a couple of things pretty quickly. First of all, if you're excited for Days Gone dropping May 17th, I know it's pretty expensive at $50. You can get it cheaper at some other e-tailers, but, $45 to $50 is a steep price to pay. But if you're picking it up, you'll want to know that the preload is live right now, so you can preload the game right now. It'll be good to go May 17th at 9 p.m. Pacific time, and then 12 a.m. Eastern on May 18th. So, excited for the game. I'm just excited to see more PlayStation games on PC. Hopefully, this is a harbinger of things to come. Hopefully, we get Bloodborne next. Hopefully, Infamous Second Son is one that I've been touting, and it'd be best if we could just break the walls down and everybody's playing everything. I would be all for Xbox games being on PlayStation as well, but PC is becoming this hub where, a lot of games are. I know PlayStation is still going to have their exclusive first. I highly doubt that at any point in the near future we're going to get to a point where God of War is coming out day and day on PC, and that's why I have a PS5, and I'm super excited for Ratchet & Clank. But it's also nice that people that only have a PC can play a game like Days Gone, and they can enjoy it. Now, Days Gone is really a second-tier exclusive, but with the improvements that were made, and I played Days Gone on PS5 as well, when that game has far less bugs and it runs at a much higher frame rate, it is a much better game than what came out back in early 2019. So as long as this is a good port, it's actually going to be a game I think people enjoy a lot more than if you played the initial PS4 version. Would I spend $50 on it? Probably not. Would probably wait until it's sub $30, but hey, that's just my opinion. If you already picked it up, the preload is live right now. Okay, moving on from that, this is pretty interesting. Now, this is coming from Ryotoka2089.com. It is a Japanese site, and I used the good old Google Translate, and the information is out there online as well, but I wanted to read the interview as best as I could with Sega's vice president, and Sega, of course, is the owner of Atlus. Now, Atlus owns a little game that everybody wants on PC called Persona 5. Essentially, he noted simultaneous worldwide release on multiple platforms will be tailored for titles. Of course, we will adjust to the title, but we also want to be aware of the global expansion of Atlus titles. Now, translation may not be perfect, but essentially what that speaks to me is that Atlus games, they do want to broaden the reach of them, and that means, I would think, bring those games to Xbox, bring those games to PC, because it's so goofy to me that Persona 5 Strikers, the sequel to Persona 5, is on PC, and it seemingly sold pretty well. Which is surprising to me, because you would think there's a large portion of people that only play on PC, and I don't know how many people are really emulating Persona 5, but you would think that would already lock out a significant portion of people that don't want to play Strikers without playing Persona 5, but hey, that game sold pretty well. Now, would it have sold better if Persona 5 was actually, naturally available on PC? Yeah, probably. But hopefully, we've been on this saga for a while where we've wanted Persona 5, we got Catherine. Persona 5 Strikers is on PC. Why can't just Persona 5 Royale be on PC as well? I don't think Sony has some exclusive agreement with Sega. And don't get me wrong, I already played P5 Royale. I thought it was a tremendous game, but more people should be able to play a game like P5 Royale because it's an elite tier JRPG. A lot of people consider it the best JRPG of all time. I probably wouldn't go that far, in my personal opinion. But I definitely concede it's a top-tier JRPG that's worth being available on every platform. You can put it on, put it on Nintendo Switch if it's possible, and it probably is possible given that the original Persona 5 was on the PlayStation 3, and the Nintendo Switch can definitely play PlayStation 3 titles, at least you would think, as long as the porting is done properly. So hopefully, again, that comes together and legacy Atlus titles come to PC. Could you imagine a Persona 3 FES re-release on PC? I mean, it's literally just free money. It's free money for Sega, and I don't know, and I can understand if this is the case that they want to segment the releases a little bit, do one a year so you give time for the appetite to grow and things like that. And I could definitely understand that, but come E3, if Sega's a part of it, just announce Persona 5 on PC. You're gonna sell a ton of copies. And just stop with the blue balls by giving us Persona 5 Strikers but not having Persona 5. It's just a little bit odd to me, but hopefully we get some clarification on that soon. And lastly, I do want to know, for those of you that have Xbox Game Pass, Final Fantasy X and 10-2 HD Remastered is available now over there. Now, 10 is one of the most iconic Final Fantasy games of all time. It's a game that I played way back on the PlayStation 2, and then I did play the HD Remaster. It definitely shows its age quite a bit. Very stiff animations, wacky voice acting at times, not great lip syncing, but if you objectively assess the essence of the game, it's still really good. Story is super strong, music is excellent, that battle theme, oh my god, that battle theme is so good. And it's still very much worth a playthrough if you are, getting into Final Fantasy. Not a bad point to start. I would usually recommend one of the newer ones just so you aren't off-put by the visuals. But 10 still looks good enough, so nice to see that on Xbox Game Pass. But that's going to wrap up this one, guys. Again, if you're picking up Days Gone, go ahead and preload it. It is live right now, so that's going to be pretty cool. Probably will upload some content of that, hopefully, as long as nothing stops. That Sega is looking to expand Atlas titles according to this Google Translated interview, which I hope is relatively accurate with my Google Translate. And Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD Remastered is available now on Windows 10 and with Xbox Game Pass. Again, that's going to wrap up this one. If you guys have a request for a future video, leave it in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.